We're all excited for Scream 7, but here are 5 things that we don't want to see in Scream 7.
Big no-no!
Hi guys, my name's Barry and welcome back to the channel. I have done quite a few Scream videos over the past coming weeks and months, and there are some things that people are discussing, things that people want to see, things that people don't want to see. So I've collected 5 things that I've noticed a trend of where people just don't want to see in Scream 7. First up, we've got the cult of Ghostface. Now, I have seen a lot of comments on a cult of Ghostface. I think it was worked into one of the scripts in one of the previous Scream films that just didn't come to fruition. And even in Scream 6, we saw a hint of what could have been a cult of Ghostface. But when people talk about the cult of Ghostface, there are people down below those comment sections saying, I'm glad that didn't happen. I don't want to see that happen. And I tend to agree with that because I don't want to see something like 5, 6, or 7 different people running around in Ghostface costumes killing people. It would be too unrealistic in an unrealistic film, of course. And I don't think anyone really stands a chance of getting away from these killers because we don't know how many they are and they would be everywhere. Next would be using AI as a plot device. Now, we know that Roman is coming back. We know that Stu Macker is coming back. Stu coming back could be Stu being alive, but with Roman, we know that Roman is definitely dead. So people are saying, well, maybe they're going to be using AI to torment Sidney Prescott. I hope that they don't use AI. This is a personal choice for me that I don't want to see in a Scream film using AI. Now, I know that AI is controversial in the real world because people are saying we shouldn't be using AI, blah, blah, blah. And in Scream 7, I don't think they'll be using AI as a device. I think they'll be using AI to say that Hollywood is against AI. And I don't think they should do that because that's more political than anything else. I think they should keep AI out of it. Me personally, I like AI. I'm a photographer. And I always use this excuse to people or this reason to people when people are hating on AI. When you're using AI, it's because we're advancing in technology. It's not that we're trying to take people's jobs. Me being a photographer, I use a camera. But with the advancement of cameras, the advancement of phones, people are now taking photographs for themselves. And those same people are against AI. Well, if you're against AI, then surely you're against using camera phones. Maybe you should put your phone down and hire photographers instead of taking their jobs from them. So if you're not against taking photographers' jobs, then you shouldn't be against AI. Next, we don't want to see killers with similar motives or having long lost family members come back and being either the victims or the killers, similar to what we've seen time and time again. We want to see something different. If we see the killers being revealed as new characters that have just come into the film, and the reason behind wanting to kill people is I just wanted to be a copycat killer, or I just wanted to be famous, or I'm related to Sydney's cousin who's related to her dad's brother. That's not going to fly anymore. We've seen it time and time again, and it's becoming boring. Next, we don't want to see the over-the-top meta moments, especially by characters like Mindy. Now, Mindy was okay at times, but the times that we didn't like Mindy was when she was trying to overdo it. Now, that could be the character. I don't think it was the actress herself. It's just the lines that she's reading. Nobody's going to replace Randy, so we can forget trying to give us those meta moments that are over the top and forced. Scenes like this just aren't going to work in Scream 7.
We're in a franchise.
We get that the franchise is meta itself. We already know that. You don't have to force us to watch scenes like that. Just let it go naturally. And finally, we don't want to see the plot armor that we got in Scream 6. In all the Scream films, we have characters who survive impossible things. For example, Dewey. That was a running gag. But when you do it with all the characters in the Scream films, it's not going to work. Yes, they've done it with Chad in Scream 5, and I didn't mind that because they were reminding us that that can happen in the Scream franchise with characters like Dewey. But when you start to kill off main characters like Dewey, you think to yourself, wow, we're getting serious now. So when you come into Scream 6 and we see, for example, Gail being attacked, we're thinking, okay, characters are going to die again. But when characters like Gail survive, Chad survives, I don't know how, even Sam and Tara surviving the wounds that they're getting, Mindy surviving, Kirby surviving, Everybody's surviving in Scream 6. We don't want to see that in Scream 7. So that is 5 things that we don't want to see in Scream 7. It is things that I've seen people comment on, and it is 5 things that I also agree with as well. But is there anything else that you don't want to see in Scream 7? Or in that list of 5, do you want to see at least one of those 5 things? As always, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you soon.
Meeting adjourned.
I'll be right back.
What are you waiting for, huh?
Coming to get you, Barbara.
Ever played Skin the Cat?
Someone's in the back. See